What's going on, guys? This is Space Jammers. This is Evan. This is Ian.
Evan.
And we're preparing for Trip to I Don't Know tonight at midnight. So we wanted to come on here and do a little interview and ask each other some questions. It's been almost 2 years, and we really enjoy making music. We enjoy making art for the fans, and um, we want to engage. We want you guys to see our faces a little bit more. So that's why we're here, and we're going to go back and forth, little face to face interview. I'm gonna let Evan go ahead and start. I think he's got an extra question or two.
Yeah, I
So
got a few extra questions for this album. So my first question for you is, what was your mindset going into recording this album compared to the last one?
the last one, that was a very quick process. Like, we came up with the idea, we started working together, and I wanted to make something for the summer, and I really enjoyed making that. But this is much more. This project dives much more into storytelling and a concept. And unlike Carnival, there's a few different songs that sound different off Carnival. I think every
Yeah,
song sounds different off Trip to I Don't Know. That was probably my most fun part about this whole process.
yeah, I like that a lot.
But I guess I'm gonna ask you a similar. It's a little bit different, but what changes in production have been made for this album, and how did you? How was this project influenced from Carnival? What did you take from the last project and implement into this project?
So for the production wise, Carnival was mainly like kind of summer type beats and summer vibe and feel to them. And Trip to I Don't Know, I kind of took some of that summer vibe in a bit, but I switched away from it and went to like more of a space, outer space type vibe, like you were in space and stuff. And
Yeah.
basically, from what I took from Carnival from it, I tried to have better production on Trip to I Don't Know than on Carnival.
hmm
So that's what I would say I took from it.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks like that, like Outer Space, Moon, a
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
different tracks like that. Yeah, Las Vegas. All right, back to you.
All right. So the next question I have for you is, how did you approach your vocal delivery differently this time around?
That's just something I've been trying to get better with. I've been trying to switch up my tone a little bit. That's something that my friend Q has been telling me for quite a while, just to keep working on my vocal. Something that he continues to tell me is, like, you're saying everything right, but the vocals are half the song, and I've just been trying to work on that, and I know it's gotten much better. It's gotten much better than before, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm gonna ask you a simple one. I just want to know what your favorite song off this album is.
So personally for me, my favorite song off the album is a track called My Crib.
hmm
For me, it could be a little bit biased I'm on the song, but I don't know. I just like the substance matter, and I really like the production on that song. I think I made a really good beat for that one,
Yeah,
and
one of the
I think
best.
we both delivered. So
Yeah, it's a special moment with me and you. It's our favorite song that we've made
yeah,
together
I agree.
as on vocals. So yeah, definitely a great song, and just a few hours away,
Just a
and
few
that's gonna
hours.
be out,
It's
bro.
gonna be out all
Back to you,
plats.
bro.
Yes, sir, bro. So the next one I have for you is, which song pushed you the most vocally and why?
Hmm, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Like on Moon, I feel like I've never done anything like that before. That is tough. That is a really good question. Really good question.
Yeah, I had to come up with some good ones,
I'll say Moon
Maybe
because I've never made a
Moon.
song like that. I've never I've never been on production like that.
Bro, I
I don't
think
know.
Moon's a sleeper too, so I
Moon's
like
a
that pick a
sleeper,
lot.
bro.
I think Moon's gonna be a sleeper.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's one of the deepest songs off the album. But yeah, I would say Moon. Runaway is another one. That's already everybody knows Runaway. That probably one of my better singing performances. I would at least say that might be number two.
Might be number
But
two.
I'm gonna move on. So, which album did you have more fun producing?
I would say Triptide. I don't know because I like making don't get me wrong, I like making summer beats, but I feel like for Triptide, I don't know, there's kind of like more variation
Mm-hmm.
because with not only Tennessee, My Crib, like
Yeah,
Moon, it switches all up.
yeah.
But Tennessee, it's a different style beat. I ain't gonna get into what it sounds like, but
Mm-hmm.
because keep it a surprise. But I like the like space sounding beats a
Yeah.
lot, like for personally. So I would say
Mm-hmm.
I had more fun producing Trip to I don't know and mastering it.
I would say I have more fun making Trip to I Don't Know too. Much longer process,
But yeah,
much harder
definitely.
album to make for sure.
Yes, definitely. I remember grinding Carnival out.
Yeah, for sure. It was
That
fun
was
for sure.
crazy. Yeah, it was.
Good times for
It
sure.
was.
Okay, it's back to you, I think.
All right, bro. The next one I have for you is: did you experiment with any new vocal styles or techniques on this project?
I think yeah, for sure. I really like there's all kinds of different genres here, and I think I just tried to do a little bit of everything, and I think like everything just kind of came together. Um, but yeah, I think everything just kind of came together. What was your favorite part of this whole process? Now, I guess I should give some because that's kind of a very open question. What was your favorite part like when you were with me when we were cooking? Was it a specific song? Was it a specific time period? There a specific part of the album subject matter that you like the most? What was something that stood out to you that you just
Probably
kind of go
just
back to and think about?
yeah. So probably for me, just the overall process of making the album with making songs with you in person, making beats in general for the album, and trying to find what fits the album and what doesn't. So I'd say that's kind of a broad question because I would
Yeah.
say my favorite part was just the whole album process
Hmm.
as a whole and
Yeah.
taking our time and really figuring out what we want to be on it and what we don't want to be on it.
Yeah. For sure. That's a great answer, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
bro.
great answer. Let's keep it moving, bro.
Keep it moving.
This has
So
been
the
a lot of
next
fun.
oh yeah, for sure. So
Hmm.
the next one I have for you is: how do the lyrics on this album reflect where you are at in life right now?
That's a good one, bro. You coming in with the you got the good questions, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man, my bad. One more time,
All
quick.
right, yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
bro. No, you're good. So how did the lyrics on this album reflect where you were at in life right now?
Yeah, that's something that I've went back and listened to the album a lot. Just going through it, and it's very introspective. I'm talking a lot about things that I've been through and things that have put me where I'm at right now. I'm talking about stuff from my past years ago. It's very introspective. I'm not going to give anything away on that part, but let's just say it's an emotional album, and yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see it. And we're so close.
We are. It is almost time.
Yep, it is. Just a few hours.
You have.
Okay, here's a good one. What improvement have you seen from me that excites you for the future?
Yeah. So I would go back to the delivery of the vocals. I think you've definitely improved a lot there and are getting better So that's a good thing to see because, like what you said, the vocals are key to the song, and like if what you're saying is right and it ain't getting delivered right, it ain't gonna sound as good. But if you get better at that and improve that what you have, that's gonna be key to making some really good songs.
Yeah, no doubt. Great answer, bro.
Yeah, bro. And
How
the
many more we
next one
got?
I got one, two, three, four more.
Okay.
So the next one I have for you is what emotions were you trying to capture most with your voice throughout the album?
Yeah, just trying to switch up my tone, be serious at times, um, be emotional, bring that aspect to the album when it's needed. And I think it was just finding a good balance between both of those. You know, songs you can jam out to, songs that are introspective and mean a lot to my life, to our life. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I would say for sure. I'm gonna let you ask another one.
yeah, bro. So, was there a moment in the recording process that felt like a breakthrough for you?
My crib was a big one, but when I
Mm.
made Run, playing the beat and singing it, like I knew that song was gonna be one of my favorites, and yeah, when I made that, a lot changed, at
Yeah, bro.
least for me in my own creative process. All right, so this is my last one. What's the main thing our listeners should take away from this album?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of the main thing they should take away. Honestly, I feel like the main thing the listeners should take away is that it's just a ride. You gotta experience the trip to I don't know, and
Mm-hmm.
you also have to think that this album takes you all over the place. So you kind of got to think of different
Yeah,
perspectives on
I
when
like
things were
that.
recorded
Yeah.
and when things were done, and
Mm-hmm.
just have a little sense of there's a little bit of everything here.
Mm-hmm. Something I definitely want people to know is, like, there's a lot of people who stay inside and they forget to experience life. So I want everybody to go outside. I want you to get under the sun, go take the trip, go do that experience, because you know I don't even know how to explain it, but when you do that kind of stuff, it just adds something to life. Yeah, but all right, Evan, let's
I
finish it
got
out.
two more for you.
I think that's my
So
last one.
So
This is my last one.
the first one I have for you is how do you decide when a vocal take is the one?
That's a good one. So just sounding the most clear, sounding how I want to hear, never doing any first takes or second takes,
No, never,
that
never.
at least
I used to,
on my best day, maybe the fifth
bro.
take or something.
Yeah, bro. I used to be like that. I'd record one take or two takes. I'd be
Yeah,
like, yeah, this is good,
I did that on my young Lotto days for sure.
bro. I don't.
I would go through and just record the whole song at once.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never done that, but that's so
Rap chat
funny.
days.
Yes, bro. I remember that diamonds on my wrist.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be on this new remix coming.
Remix. All right. So the last question I have for you is, which track do you feel the most personally connected to, and why?
Another great question. I would for sure say, I would for sure say, I'd say the title track. I'm talking a lot about just like what I like to do,
Yeah,
and
bro.
there's an ending at the
There,
end, which is I really enjoy having that on the album. There's a few good ones: Moon,
yeah,
My
there's even some
Crib,
mentions in the
Vegas.
song.
Yeah, there is some mentions. Yeah, there is some mentions. Well, does that conclude it?
That concludes it.
Well, it's been fun.
It has been
It's
fun.
been a while,
It has been a
so
while.
I'm a little rusty. So I don't know about Evan. Evan came in with the fire questions for sure.
Just had to come up with
You
a
know, I
fire
thought of these
question.
questions like a long time ago. Like, when it comes to the rollout and stuff, bro, I'm just ahead, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I got it, and I love that we're dropping it on Earth Day. If anything, it being dropped tonight, tomorrow, should let y'all know what this album is about. And before we get off here, I'm just throw this out there: do not be leaving stuff on the road, bro. Do not be throwing crap at your car. The earth is dirty enough, okay? We're dropping on Earth Day. Let's keep the earth clean. That's all I want to say. All right, well, it's been good. It's been Evan. It's been Ian. We'll see y'all tonight at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Peace.
Let's go.